All right, hello and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. I'm Carrie. You can find me on Twitter at Diva of DOOL. Our Instagram account is Diva_of_Duel, and Facebook is Diva of Days of Our Lives. 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday nights. We are live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So just check us out. So tonight we have Marianne here.
And you can find me at mama_hooch on Twitter, and I'm also on Instagram and Facebook.
And you got some visitors behind you, I see.
Oh, yes. Yes, I got Sophia and Rachel.
So,
I'm hanging out with them at Bayview.
That explains a lot.
Jen's here. She's in New York. Thank God, not Bayview.
I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And we don't know where the hell Anna is.
I moved weekly. The Witless Protection Program has my best interest at heart, apparently. I don't know. But anyway, I'm a gypsy or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so no, but yeah, you can find me at Kazi Hooch on X and Instagram.
I wanted to mention Spotify. Unwrapped came out this week, and our stats shocked the heck out of me. So we are up 188% increase in total listening time from last year.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the one.
So they're finding us.
Oh, yeah.
then.
This one's blowing my mind, though. Your show was in the top 25% of videos on Spotify.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, if anybody's here listening on audio, you could actually watch. I usually post it Sunday morning. It's not live, but yeah, you can actually watch us on video on Spotify also. It's live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, but on Spotify, you can watch it the next day on video.
Okay.
Yeah. Total audience, we're up 160% from last year. Okay. Total new audience, 800%.
Hi.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Do you mean from like when we were on Blog Talk, right?
I put us on Spotify a while ago. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, even with that, yeah. So I was uploading stuff last year. So,
Okay.
and total followers, we are up 53%. So thanks to everyone. So I wanted to say thank you. Thank
That's
you,
good.
everybody. Yeah. So that was that news. And the other news I was pretty excited about. Greg Vaughan will be on Beyond the Gates starting on Monday.
Oh.
Yes, his character's name is Dr. Kyle Rollins. He's a widower with 2 kids.
Aw.
Yeah. And
Good for him.
one thing I saw that was interesting, he did a bunch of interviews. He is not on contract on Beyond the
Oh,
Gates.
that means you can appear on days.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with Days and Beyond the Gates that they don't lock this guy up?
Right.
Yeah.
Literally,
Like one or the other. Yeah.
literally and figuratively. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind locking him up.
Let's lock him up.
Join the Witless Protection Program with me, Greg Vaughan.
Yeah.
Why would you not put him on contract? I mean, it was big freaking news when he came out, he joined Beyond the Gates. And
Yeah.
why would
Mhm.
you not lock him down? I do not understand. It's like, you can
Maybe
marry
it's
the
his
guy
choice.
if you decide you want to just be friends with benefits. That doesn't make sense. Put a ring on it.
Well, in fairness, he may want the flexibility. You never know.
Could
I mean,
be. Yeah.
yeah. But are we gonna crash the system? Are we gonna crash? Is it on ABC? What channel?
CBS.
CBS. Are we gonna like crash the streaming service or whatever? On Mondays. I'll try to watch it just so that he gets credit for it or something.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hear John Lindstrom's going back to General Hospital.
Well, that's good. I like him.
Yeah.
I've always liked him.
So I got a bug flying around, and it's trying to hit me in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect time. And I've been in here for hours and nothing's bugged me. But yeah, it just waits till the camera's on. Alrighty, Anna, do you want to start us with our Kate update this week?
Yes. Kate was in a beautiful red pantsuit this week. Loved it. Very festive. And she, let's see, she started out I think it was only one episode. It was Wednesday, or maybe it was just that one day. But she started out at the Casa Kyriakis, and sitting on the couch with Maggie. Well, she kind of walked in and said, "Hey, I heard you were working from home." Is that everybody's remote worker's worst nightmare? I mean, now if it were Kate, that's fine, but that'd be fine with me. But I just was saying, it was like, I heard you were working from home, so I thought I'd stop by. Anyway, what? But anyway, she basically, me and Maggie discussed how sounds to me like Stephanie is single-handedly keeping Titan afloat and with her writing. And since this, what is it called? What's the
Right out.
white out? White out or ride out?
Right out.
Right out. That's right.
Right out.
Yeah. Anyway, the murder mystery isn't going as well as the 50 Shades of Grey version for Stephanie's 50 Shades of Grey book. Imagine that. I don't know why, but anyway, those genres apparently aren't coalescing, it sounds like. Anyway, so they're not getting as good of sales with this newer book. So they're hoping that it will help that she's going on a book tour and all that. Of course, that gives the psycho that's after her an opportunity to stalk her even more. But so Kate, basically, as they were talking, she was like, "Well, I don't really love the idea that you're putting," excuse me, I'm coughing, Maggie, that you're putting my son's childhood home, as collateral for a loan. Well, seems like you should be, doing something else instead of, having to put that up as collateral. And Maggie's like, "Well, I don't know what else to do." And she says, "You need to be ruthless." So didn't she propose something about trying to get the department heads back from DiMera
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
something, but I don't know what she would pay them with. But anyway, so I'm not sure how that went. But or what Kate was thinking there. But basically, she was like, you need to do more layoffs, but they need to be essentially strategic. And but that didn't really go well with the idea of bringing back your top. Yeah, you want your top performers back, but can you pay them? So I don't know what that was. And so she basically was telling Maggie that that she didn't really necessarily have all the qualities of being, successful at saving this company because she's not able to be ruthless. And because Maggie had said something about how I don't want to do, have layoffs right before Christmas and all that. So anyway, so Titan's a sinking ship right now, it sounds like. But but I just think it's so funny that I guess it was supported by its illegal operations all these years because a little temporary takeover by DiMera Enterprises, and it appears that it's not with to stand up. So I guess maybe they need to go back to the illegal drug trade and all that. I don't know. Anyway, couldn't it all be possible mismanagement? I'm just saying. So, so Kate was concerned about preserving her sons and also Victor's. She's like, Victor would hate to lose his home, the family home in all this. And so, anyways, Kate tried to appeal to her, Maggie, in terms of getting tougher about things. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know where that was going, but she ended up leaving there, and she was at the pub, and Ari came in, and I guess they had a meeting. Someone was there for a little bit, but they kind of had a meeting, whether it was scheduled or not. They just managed to be at the same place at the same time. I don't know. But anyway, they talked about um Ari's internship. She's like, I haven't heard anything, and I think Kate's like doesn't really want to tell her, hey, Titan's a sinking ship, but it is right now. So she said, honestly, I think they were putting a freeze on all of that. But she says, I think you ought to look into working at DiMera, getting an internship at DiMera. Ari's like, well, kind of surprised about that. But now
That
is this
surprises
where
me too. She's sending him
Yeah.
to the competition.
But is this where Theo and Ari are supposed to connect
Maybe.
or something? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be.
But anyway,
I don't know who they're trying to match Theo with.
I don't know. I think they might be trying everybody. I'm not sure.
They're
if it's
trying
gonna
too
work.
hard. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I guess the first person who spills coffee on his lap is going to be the one. We'll
Yeah.
know. We'll know. But anyway, and there's Jada out there. Remember she had a date with him, and
Yeah, they're going to have trivia night.
It didn't work,
Whatever.
but I mean, I didn't think it worked, but that's out there too. So anyway, I don't know, but that was my first thought is not that Kate's intending for that, but just that, that's going to put Ari in Theo's orbit and vice versa.
You think Kate wants an in at DiMera?
She didn't need this job to begin with. She didn't need the publishing job to begin with. You
No,
know?
I mean, like she wants to know what's going on at DiMera.
Like a mole or something. Okay.
Yeah, that could be her motive.
Okay, that could be. That could be because I was trying to figure out why she was
Come
pushing
on,
this
this is
so
Kate
much.
now. Come on.
You're right. You're right. I need to have my Kate hat on. My Kate hat's a little rusty. Okay.
You know.
So yeah. So yeah, I don't know what she's thinking, but that's a good thought. That maybe very
Yeah,
well.
it could be.
Like mother, like daughter. I don't know because Gabby was doing the reverse before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I keep coughing. Sorry about that. Anyway, so that's about where they left it. I think. Was there anything else?
But that was
Okay.
about it.
No.
That it?
I like that they're having them interact, though. I like that they're having Ari and her great grandma interact.
Great grandma. Just kills
I
me.
know. I know.
Great grandma. Wow.
Yeah, no, I
Marlena, too.
assumed she was sending Ari to spy, but it's like you're sending your 18-year-old great granddaughter. I mean, that's just.
See, I didn't even think of that. I
Oh
guess
no, I
I
thought
mean,
that immediately.
you would think that all these years of watching soaps, I would have thought that. I guess I was just trying to think maybe she's saving her from the sinking ship without saying it's a sinking ship. But yeah, you're right. More likely espionage. That's more Kate's game.
How'd you end up in the witness protection program and you don't know the basics of
Well,
spying?
that's part of why they keep moving me once a week. I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Yes, you are.
I keep giving my
Alrighty. Marianne, you want to tell us what Tony was up to this week? Or Tony
Oh, yeah. Tony's still in the crypt. I don't know how many days this is now, 2 weeks or something. They all have the same clothes on.
Yep.
Anyway, him
All
and
the
Kristen.
food they want, though.
And all the food they want. There must be a lot of rooms. I think there's a bathroom there somewhere. I guess there'd have to be.
Hey, that's what I always worry
Unless
about.
that's why Kristen was digging a hole or something, she's digging a hole to try to get it. Anyway, there's some, like, I think it ended on Friday or something. Chad is dropped in there now. So, Chad, and they're trying to wake Chad up, and Chad comes to and he sees Tony and Kristen, and they're trying to figure out, he doesn't know like what happened, and he's all upset too about not being able to make the custody hearing that they're having. So he's telling them all about that, and they, can't believe that. And then Tony and Kristen are like telling Chad, Tony says, yeah, I don't know why she's trying to dig a hole to get out of trying to find a way out of here. And she says, well, at least I'm doing something. You're not doing anything, or you're doing zilch. And Chad says, well, you two shut up or cut it out. They're so squabbling a little bit. And then Tony asks Chad, he says, have you heard from my Anna, or what's Anna doing? Or he said, oh, she's okay, but she's freaking out because your disappearance. So he was worried about that. And then Kristen asked, of course, about Rachel. So she's really freaking out when Chad, well, of course, Chad doesn't know about, Chad told him about, I guess with Sarah. Chad doesn't know about EJ, right? Because she didn't say that, nobody, she doesn't know that. But she knows that she's in Bayview, I think. Yeah, because Chad knows that. So she's all freaking out. So there's 3 of them there now. So they're kind of speculating, even Tony put it out there, while there's all this food. So who's going to be next? And we do see in the previews, there's going to be a couple more. Theo and EJ.
Yeah. I was under the impression, I thought Chad just told her what she did with the pumpkin chucking. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
She didn't
That's
say
what it
about
was.
it. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
Chad wouldn't know that.
Yeah. I don't think he knows about Bayview either.
They did Bayview, yeah.
So, yeah.
I guess just that she was in trouble or she's been acting out. So she's all upset about that. So that's basically what it's been going with Tony and Kristen, trying to figure out who did it, how to get out of there, and, talking to Chad. And Chad's all worried about the custody hearing because if he doesn't show up, he feels, oh, if I don't show up, they'll, Jennifer will win. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I know it's kind of the end of the week. But Chad was actually completely wrong on what Jennifer was going to do in his absence. Like he thought she was going to force the hearing without him.
That's what I thought too. The way she's been acting.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Instead she agreed to the continuance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can get to that later. But
Yeah, she looked like she was dressed for a funeral with her black dress. Anyway,
Why can't they give Missy Lee something else to do?
No, it's terrible.
they're making her the really bad guy. Yeah. And Jack at
The
least has some compassion,
Yeah.
yeah, the Devereaux have been just on a downward spiral since Abby was killed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's just no joy in that family at all whatsoever. And then you lost Doug on top of that. And yeah, it's
Well,
sad.
it's understandable, but still annoying.
Well, it's a soap opera, we're
Yeah,
kind of used
sure.
to people moving on a little quicker. But I mean, this is devastating when it's a daughter,
Yeah.
adult daughter. Yeah, it's still a spiral. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's sad.
All right. So Monday we continued, still had Thanksgiving for another day with Abe and Paulina, Johnny and Chanel. Anybody want to tackle their Thanksgiving, the Carver Price Thanksgiving?
I had to think.
I
Yeah.
just I rewatched Monday through Wednesday. Go ahead, Anna.
Go ahead.
I just thought it was sweet that so basically Abe and Paulina came over and they did the cookie, they prepared the meal because they knew the kids were tired and stuff, and then had their hands full with the baby. And they were waiting for Theo. Theo was stuck at the office and was like,
Right.
hyper focused on something and frustrated and stuff. And so he was ignoring his dad's text, but they were kind of trying to wait for Theo to sit down to eat. And he did finally get there. But the gist of it was that, well, one of the things that came out is that when Theo did get there, Abe was like, Theo explains that, I'm really sorry. I was really focused on this particular licensing renewal, and turns out EJ had been involved in the first one. So, I called him for help, and he came right over. So we were kind of delved into that. And so Abe acts all like, well, I'm proud of you, son. He's like, why? And he's like, well, because you reached out and were resourceful and willing to say you don't know everything, and that shows growth, and it seemed very sincere. But then they show the flashback of that nobody knows about except for EJ. Well, and then Paulina compliments Abe after everybody leaves the room. She's like, I'm so proud of you, and she's kissing him and stuff. That's showing some real growth there yourself. Excuse me. And so he has the flashback, the bubble thought of how he's really got ulterior motives, to basically get Theo out of there. Anyway, so they just, they did have their but what I thought was sweet was how Johnny was so grateful. Here he has this huge DiMera Horton family and all that, but who he's with is his wife's family and extended family, and the Carvers he's known for a long time and stuff. But he was just so grateful to have this wonderful family to be with, for Thanksgiving. And I thought it was poignant, their baby's first Thanksgiving, and and it just, I don't know, it was neat. There was some discussion between the difference between dressing and stuffing, but I'm not going to weigh in on that because I don't know how to cook. But anyway, so
Stuffing.
so anyway, so that was nice. I enjoyed it.
So what do you guys think about what Abe's doing? I think it's kind of a shitty thing for him to sabotage his own son, or do you think he is justified?
Yeah, he's acting like a DiMera. He's complaining.
Exactly.
He's doing
Good
exactly
point.
what EJ would do. Yeah.
Good point,
But yet
Marianne.
he's complaining. Huh? Yeah.
Good point. He's
Hypocrite.
acting like he's on the higher plane, but he's really just on
Right.
the same plane they are.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. And of course, Theo's eventually going to find out. And
Sure.
that,
They always do.
Yep.
so that's a lot.
Especially in Salem.
Yeah, that's one thing we could learn from soaps growing up is your skeletons will come out.
Secrets always come out.
They always come out. Yeah. Speaking of Egypt, started out on Monday. He was not really celebrating Thanksgiving with Gwen. They just happened to have nowhere else to go.
Nobody invited him to Thanksgiving dinner.
No. So EJ tells her again that he wants her to send Leo out of the country to go look for Dimitri. And she's questioning him on Chad, where Chad's been and why he wasn't at Thanksgiving. And I thought it was funny because I wrote it down. When he was talking to Theo, Theo felt bad about asking for help on Thanksgiving. And he's like, oh, well, I'm just here with your cousin's wife. Like he called Gwen their cousin's wife.
Cousin's
It's like,
wife.
oh my gosh. So yeah, EJ was actually kind of busy this week. So he was talking to the person in the hyperbaric chamber. Anybody have any clues who that was or is going to be?
Probably Peter.
I guess it's yeah. Yeah, but I thought Peter
Dimitri?
I
No?
don't understand. Peter was alive and well, so why would he?
Yeah. See, I thought Peter was the kidnapper. It's going to be the
Maybe.
kidnapper. So he wouldn't be in the thing. So I don't know who's in there. Maybe it's Andre. I don't know.
Could be.
That would be great. but-
Yeah, the way Tony was
Yeah.
looking at that, whatever it's called in the clip.
That where it said Andre's name.
Andre.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did show Andre's name. Yeah. I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it Dimitri? He's going to be
Yeah.
showing up. So,
Well, someone did mention that.
or is it Stefano?
Oh, it was Rafe. I guess he's learned how to put two and two together after all these years of being special forces,
That's Kat.
FBI,
Yeah.
Interpol, whatever. But he made some comment that, or he or somebody, he or Kat, I don't remember. But it was like the people the DiMeras are disappearing, and they're like, oh, and it's all these are all Stefano's kids that are missing.
Mhm.
So then I was thinking, okay, is the guy in the tube supposedly Stefano? But they better not do that.
No.
No, I don't think so.
And what would EJ gain? What does he have to gain by
might be-
bringing Peter back? Why would he
Yeah.
even care? That's what I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
get.
think you would want to bring Peter back. Then
No.
there's, yeah. I
So
don't
then
know.
is it because he wants to be able to market this cure or whatever? I mean, I just don't understand that whole thing. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, I hope it would be Lexi. I hope. I know it's not going to be Lexi, but man, she was one of my
That one.
favorite players.
Yeah, but Lexi wouldn't lock people in a crypt.
Yeah.
Well, are there two different things going on though? I was
think
thinking
there's-
EJ was the one locking everybody up.
Yeah, I'm
obviously
thinking there's
somebody
two
else at
different things
EJ.
going on. Who's ever
Yeah.
kidnapping and who's ever in the thing.
And
Yeah,
also they
maybe.
revived the pod. There's two more missing. I don't know if there'll be two more bodies showing up. But remember how there were three pods with Marlena and Kate and was it Kayla?
Yeah.
when Nick
Yeah.
when Nick was on the other side there with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do know EJ ends up in the crypt, so it's not him doing it. So I don't
Okay.
know.
Because he's been
Unless-
acting a little shifty on
Unless
that.
he's
Like,
Unless he's
unless he's
faking it.
staging it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask. Do you guys think EJ's actually in on it? Because he seems kind of nonchalant about his siblings being missing.
Yeah. Maybe he's had contact with Peter or something, or one of the other, I don't know. Maybe they're in it.
what
on it
about
together.
Rita? What's going on with Rita? What is she up to?
I don't know.
'Cause he
She,
had
she
her on
could
the
be
phone.
behind it too. Rita.
She was talking to him at one point on the phone.
Mhm.
So I was like, his henchwoman.
I don't know. Then there's always Megan. I wouldn't mind seeing her come back. So
Yeah.
what about her? She's another one.
Guess we'll have to wait and see. So also this week we had a not very good Thanksgiving with Sarah, Maggie, and Holly. So Sarah was asked about the poisoning and or her allergic reaction, and she was kind of beating around the bush. She really wouldn't want to say anything was going on. Then Holly came in, said she's gone to Paris for Christmas, and this drove me nuts. She complained that she has not heard from Tate, and like literally she just saw him the day before.
My God.
Oh my God, she was like the
7
girl from
texts and he won't answer my texts. He's ignoring
Lord.
me.
Thanksgiving. Maybe he's
Is she
spending
12?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's spending it with his family. Like some.
Ari was like, it's not always about
Rolled
you.
her eyes. Not all about you. That's what she said. It's not always about
That's
you.
exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Yep, I wrote that one
And
down.
Holly goes, I
because I'm like,
know, but yeah.
Ollie and Aaron are the only ones in that group that I can tolerate.
yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, and Sarah and Maggie kind of think maybe Xander's starting to grow up a bit because he didn't take advantage of Sarah being in the hospital, and he hasn't shown up at the Kyriakis mansion to see Victoria. So they're starting to think maybe he's calming down a little bit.
And it seems like Sarah's like upset that he didn't. Like it's like she's looking for a
yeah.
Do you get that from her? It's like, what do you want, Sarah? Like, Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants him
It's
to do
almost
that.
like he didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah.
She wants something. Yep.
Right.
She wants him to try to win her back for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's mad that he.
Move on, Xander.
Yep.
She's
Well,
getting-
speaking of Xander moving on, he was actually intoxicated at the Hortontown Square, and Gwen
Ugh.
shows up.
Yeah. Gwen.
I wonder what Marianne thinks about that. Gwen takes
I
him
like
back
them
to.
together now.
I
Yeah.
kind of cute.
I like their little breakfast they
Liked them
had.
together.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
I was
had
just gonna
breakfast
say
at the DiMera mansion. She had
Yep,
it put
they
together.
had.
Yeah. They were getting
Yeah.
along pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and he asked what's in it for her to be nice to him. So by the look on his face, he thought that she was wanting sex. He's like, so yeah. So is Gwen trying to get back with Xander, or is she just lonely and needs a friend in Salem?
I think
What do you guys
both.
think?
She is lonely
Yeah.
and needs a friend. Yeah. And I think she wants back with Xander. I think I saw, isn't that in the preview, the winter preview? You see them in bed together?
Yeah,
If I'm not
yeah. I thought
mistaken,
they were
that was
making
part
out
of
or
it.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I wish her and Leo would be friends again. I like them.
Yes.
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 They're kind of headed that way, I think, a little bit.
I hope so.
Yes, that leads us to Leo and Javi and Gwen. So Leo and Javi are starting to plan the wedding, and Leo's already a bit of a bridezilla, maybe.
Yeah.
Talk about what he's gonna wear, and he wants Javi to wear something, basic, and having caviar at the wedding reception and DJs and all that. And then Gwen comes in, and Javi's ring and necklace falls to the ground, and she picks it up, and they tell her that they are engaged. So do you think I wasn't quite sure if I was reading it, if she was felt bad she wasn't a part of his good news, or
Yeah.
whether or not she was angry that he was like a happily ever after.
Yeah. I don't know if she was thinking, well, it's going to be harder for me to pull him away to get him off track with the Dimitri thing if they're engaged and going to be married soon. I don't know if she was trying to figure out, like, what's my angle going to be, because he already turned her down
He turned,
on
yeah.
going to Curacao. So I don't know. It was a weird scene, to be honest. I couldn't figure it out
Reaction.
because I thought maybe she'd be genuinely happy, but she sort of acted iffy about it.
Maybe
And I
because she
don't
thinks
know. It was
he'll
just
be so
especially
busy
since
with the wedding, he's not going to go for sure now.
right. And
Yeah.
especially
be.
since he accused her of being fake about, being nice to him. So it seems like if her goal is to get him to trust her again, it was just a weird response. She just had kind of a weird response to it.
She could send them on a honeymoon.
Yeah, she could.
Yeah.
I mean, Javi wouldn't want to spend his honeymoon
looking for Dimitri.
Leos.
Yeah.
No, not looking for Dimitri, but they'd be out of the way.
That's true. But
Yeah.
that
Send
only
him like,
lasts like
around the
Yeah.
world trip or something.
Yeah.
Have EJ pay for it if he wants him to be gone for, that
Yep.
bad.
They
Yeah.
could continue Tony and Anna's cruise through Greece. This way we can get to finish it. And then near the end of episode, Leo announces to everybody in the square that they're getting married on New Year's Eve, because of course New Year's Eve is where all disastrous weddings happen.
Of course.
Looks
Yep,
like I'm
and Gwen
down to
over
one.
here.
I'm down to 1%. I'll be back. Okay. Got to get a charger.
Okay.
It goes so fast. Okay, I'll be back.
These boomers, let me tell you. I have a laptop and it's plugged in. I don't have any worries.
Me too.
Brady's. Marlena gets officially diagnosed by Kayla of having Lyme disease. And EJ gets bitched out by pretty much everybody about that. So, and he did agree to more money for the lab.
So basically, because she wouldn't have gotten that what was it? Cardiolitis or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they had diagnosed it sooner, they could have gotten antibiotics into her, and it wouldn't have been affecting her heart. So, yeah.
Yep. And then Marlena gets a visit by Leo, and he brings her coloring books.
Aw.
I thought it was cute. They started coloring.
I thought that was really sweet. And I've been feeling bad with Marlena. I was ready to punch Brady in the face. I mean, up until the point where he confronted Marlena. Well, we can talk about that whenever you want to get to that whole thing with Rachel and him. But when he laid that on her, while she's got a heart condition right now and is trying to recover, I was like, I know he's upset and he's scared for his daughter, but damn it, you don't do that, especially as somebody as good to you as Marlena's been to him. But
Yeah.
anyway, but the Leo scenes were really sweet. They were really cute.
Yeah, and he's like not causing her problems, so I'm sure she was happy to see him.
Yep. With
That
a few
does mean-
people in town.
That does remind me of one other aspect of the Kate report that I missed, is that when Ari was talking with her and Roman, it came out that she's not a fan of Leo. She still remembers what Leo did to her dads. And so she's like, I'm not thrilled at the idea that he's going to be at every family gathering from here on out. She's like, I mean, I think he was a good dad to baby T, but like, I don't think that I don't really, and Kate was like, well, why are you, what is it? So anyway, I just thought that was interesting that and Roman was trying to be like, well, but it seems like he's changed his ways. Marlena seems to really trust him and she seems to really helped him. And then Kate's kind of like, girl, don't ever deny your feelings. She was kind of like, if you feel this way, you feel it for a reason, it's fine, So anyway, I just thought that was an interesting dynamic there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Ari didn't like Leo because I never really saw
Yeah.
any signs of it.
Eh.
So anyway, maybe a little plot. Maybe it was a little plot driven thing, but I thought that kind of came out of the blue too. But at least it was kind of an interesting little conversation that I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting.
Okay, Marianne's coming.
Yeah.
There she is.
Died.
Hey.
I'm on my phone now.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, can you see me now? I don't have my Rachel or
Yes.
whatever.
So
I escaped.
You escaped from Bayview.
I escaped from Bayview.
You look much safer now.
Okay.
Yes.
Much safer. You don't look like you're going to get stabbed in the back or anything.
No, okay. Maybe I'll end up in the crypt.
And-
With all the DiMeras, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, so Leo, we were talking about Leo and Marlena and how Kate's
Yeah.
conversation with Ari. Ari said she doesn't like Leo.
Yeah, since when?
That's what we were saying. She's never shown any signs that she didn't like Leo.
Like Gabby did. Yeah, Gabby does. But I think even Gabby's tolerating him now or getting along with him.
Yeah.
Right.
And I never heard Ari ever say anything.
No.
I don't know. But Marlena loves Leo, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, he's the only one not giving her any problems.
Actually, the actors really like each other, too.
Yeah.
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 They did the Hollywood Christmas parade together this
Oh,
year. Yeah. Yeah, but I heard they really get along.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yes. So Brady takes Rachel to Bayview, and oh my gosh, those scenes.
Oh, yes. I was crying. They were good. Eric was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alice was really good as Rachel too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He gave Rachel one of John's baseballs.
Oh,
Yeah, that was.
When he left and he went back to reach the doorknob, and she just starts screaming for him and take her out of there. Oh my gosh, that was
His heart was right. And I was kind of like, well, any parent can relate to that, man.
yeah.
But that's just heartbreaking. Yeah.
yeah. Man, this show is really dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of need a little lightness on this show.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
There's a little bit that I was going to say, isn't he about the only comic relief there is? I don't know.
Yep. We got Leo coloring books and trivia night.
Yeah.
Yeah, trivia night. I'm curious to see if they are going to go with that with, Jada and Theo and then Alex and Stephanie or something. Are they
Yeah.
going to be on or not? Who's going to be there? Philip and Gabby.
Yeah.
Philip and Gabby. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's actually happening this week. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Brady went to Maggie's and he told her what Rachel did. Like, this is why nobody told Brady.
Yeah.
He told everybody in town.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sarah didn't even tell her, right?
No, that's not
No.
Sarah.
Yes. Okay.
Sarah's the victim. She kept it to herself. Brady told, and Belle told everybody in town.
Yep. It's like,
Yeah, and then he snookered his way into getting Maggie to invite him into moving into the Kiriakis mansion.
Ugh.
Did he say something about, oh, I think it's time I get my own place?
Yes, he did.
Think, Brady? What are you, like 50? Whatever, I think it's time.
Yeah.
So we're moving into what, your step-grandma's house. You were at your stepmother's house, and now you're going to the other side of the family.
And if Tate moves with him, he's going to be there with Holly, except for when she's out of town.
Yeah, or is Tate
Or
staying with
at the
Marlena?
dorm.
They
Yeah, at
didn't
the
really
dorm.
say
They
that
had the
about Tate.
dorm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
but in between school, don't they usually go home? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
well, the way
Yeah, they are living in the dorm, but
yeah.
they probably come home a lot. I mean, it's right
Yeah.
there.
Well, plus
Yeah.
usually most people, I think, go home for the holidays and stuff. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah. So where he'll end up, yeah.
Yeah.
But the way Tate's going, he's not going to have a second semester of school.
Right.
Yeah. He's gonna get kicked out.
He's begging Johnny to help him with his grades. Like, how can I get my grades up?
Yeah, he's got a C- in film study.
And that was with the 98% they got. He and Holly got on the
And that was because of Holly
yeah, the short
helping him.
documentary. Now, granted,
He said he
Tate went
failed
through
on
a
everything else.
I mean, admittedly, Tate has had a very stressful semester with his personal life. So I get that. But he's not sharing it with Holly because she's such a good student, great student and everything. He's feeling really down in the dumps about it. But, I don't know. It's one of
Well,
those
she
things where,
almost
okay,
died in a fire, and she still
yeah,
has
yeah,
fun.
no, but I mean,
Hey,
he just
yeah.
hasn't been focusing on things. So, but, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Tate, you know what? You don't have to go to college. There are other things you can do.
Yeah.
Maybe,
No, true, you don't.
no. Yeah, not everybody has to go to
I
college.
didn't go.
He's probably going to drop out and end up living with Maggie and
That's what I was going to
Holly.
say. Under Holly's.
Just like his dad, yeah.
Yeah, and Brady's going to be there with Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Sarah's going to see Xander and Gwen together in public at some point.
Yep.
And she's gonna be like,
she's gonna be upset.
she's gonna be like,
no,
oh,
no, no.
that's why he wasn't a jerk when while I was in the hospital. She's gonna be mad at him because he instead of him maturing, as they're saying right now, oh, maybe he's maturing and getting better about handling his emotions. And instead it's going to be, that's why he didn't care. He's with Gwen, which that's not really the case, but
Sarah doesn't know what she wants.
Nope.
Yep. Well, hey, it's only their second divorce. I mean,
Yeah.
Doug and Julie had 3, so.
Donna Marlena, how many marriages do they have? They all had.
Ugh.
And Kayla, Hope and Hope.
Oh, get this. Well, I used to watch
Nana.
Bold and the Beautiful. Guess how many times Brooke Logan has been married on the Bold and the Beautiful?
Oh my God.
Like
10?
more.
oh my goodness.
How old is she? I don't even know the
I
character.
would say she's probably 60 maybe now. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
amazing, but yeah.
How many times was Erica married? Erica Kane.
Erica was at least 8 or so. I mean, Brooke Logan is up to 18 marriages.
Damn.
18? Is anybody twice, or these are 18 different guys?
Yeah, I think Ridge, she married Ridge.
Some twice or
times.
more?
Yeah. But then I saw too, a lot of our marriages got annulled. I mean, yeah. Oh, well, get this. And I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Sutton Strack was married to Christian Strack. Christian Strack works for PIMCO funds. So he's uber wealthy. They're wealthy. They were married, had 3 kids, got divorced years and years ago. He petitioned the Catholic Church for an annulment and got it.
Oh my God.
Because he's uber rich.
Yes.
Money talks.
Yeah, it's true.
So according to
They
Catholic,
let me try to do that.
yeah.
No, my God.
I mean, that is
Are you
ridiculous.
trying to get annulled from Bernie?
Yeah, after what? 41, 3 years? Whatever. 44?
Just
Yeah.
teasing.
So-
Actually, 45.
Oh
Gee.
my gosh, Mary.
Jesus.
Didn't one of the Kennedys try that?
Probably all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I forget who. Yeah.
I think it was Joe Third or something.
Yeah.
Well, they probably all did some at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with annulments, but I mean, they literally had 3 children in wedlock. So how can you say
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
I would,
marriage?
if you're married for, I could see if you're married less than a year, no, no
Yeah.
Yeah.
kids, it just didn't work. Yeah. That's different.
Yeah, so,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're
Or if there's
assuming,
abuse or something like that.
yeah, or under duress or something, but yeah, and so obviously he's trying to get remarried in a church because, yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's a odd system to me. Anyway, yeah, so Brooke's been married 18 times, a lot of that were annulments, so she must have forked over a ton of money for all this.
Oh, yeah.
Or the husbands, yeah, yeah. So Kat and Rafe have been, what, they're actually kind of competent this week.
Wow.
They went to Chad's room and saw he basically never spent the night
Mhm.
and figured out Chad probably is legit abducted.
Yeah.
Oh, this was odd too. Jay started remembering his time with Kat, but she was
Yes.
calling Wuthering Heights to him. And Friday's episode, she drugged his drink, and I don't understand what was the point. He passed
Yeah.
out.
Why is she? Yeah. What is she get? What's she trying to get out of him, or why? Why is she drugging him?
Is she gonna like examine the mansion? Like
Yeah.
I
I
can't
don't know.
figure out.
Because I thought she was going to try to, like, seduce him or something to try to get information or something. I don't know. Maybe she should give him a truth serum or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's with her new look with that red lipstick?
Oh, she looks. I liked it. I thought she
Yeah.
looked
It's,
good in
I
that
mean, she's a
lipstick.
different look altogether. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even her
Yeah.
dress. I mean, her
Yeah, very
dress.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's
And
very
her hair.
pretty.
Neat. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a whole different look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting that they're figuring out he literally looked like a giddy little schoolgirl when he realized he made the connection that the 2 of them
It was
had
huge.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was kind of interesting. So,
And it is a thing too, especially with men. Men will fall for their nurses, for their caregivers. Yeah,
hmm
it's kind of a foreign. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So we did mention the Brady and Marlena thing. He kind of little bit gently laid into her about what happened.
Yeah. Go Brady. Because she should have told him. I can
Yeah.
understand. I know it's for the plot, but
But
Brady, I just
Brady,
don't think he should have. Sorry, what? I'm sorry. What did you say, Jen?
Brady can't keep his mouth shut.
That's impulse
yeah,
control.
but
I
still.
wonder where Rachel gets her problems. Look at her parents.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't like the way he just bolts in there, and even if it was sort of gentle, she didn't need that right then. I mean, I'm not even always a Marlena defender, but still.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and she
I mean,
told
she's
Leo.
the first. They're all, this is their first Thanksgiving without John and just, all that. And she's sitting there with a heart condition right now because of the Lyme disease. I don't really think that was the best time to walk in and say, oh, by the way, it's all your fault. He has every right to be pissed off at her for not sharing any of this stuff with him. I
Yeah.
agree.
I didn't think he was too harsh or anything.
No,
He
he
just,
wasn't.
no, he could have been, yeah.
But
And I mean,
he did a great job at the hospital, at Bayview with Rachel, as you guys said earlier.
Yeah. That was great. He should submit that for an Emmy.
oh,
Yeah.
for sure, everybody was saying that on
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Marlena did have Rachel talk to a therapist, so she's been in therapy for a while. So it's not like they just covered up for what Rachel did with EJ and just swept it out of the rug. She was trying to get her help. So, but yeah, no, she definitely needed to tell the dad though. It's very important. And Belle, why was Belle talking to Paulina about Rachel shooting EJ?
My
That was
God.
ridiculous. I don't know. That was dumb.
Because she's the mayor, I guess, and she's the DA. She had to let her know.
I don't think she should. I don't think the mayor has anything to do with prosecution.
Okay. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know it has to do with work, but I don't think the DA
Mhm.
needs to tell the mayor this. But Paulina would not commit to keeping Rachel out of juvenile detention though, because Belle wanted her just to be treated mentally, and Paulina was like,
She might be better off in juvenile detention than
Yeah.
Bayview.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's been through a lot of shit, but at the same time, too, she kind of does need to be punished because she
Yeah.
almost killed 3
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think?
And she lived at Casa DiMera.
Yeah.
If Brady and Kristen would have done it a long time ago, yeah, she wouldn't be where she's at now. Yeah.
I mean, 3 attempted murders in a year. That's,
Yeah.
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 Someone could have been killed with that flying pumpkin.
Yeah. At this point, get her help and then give her to Tony and Anna.
I don't even think they would want to raise her.
No, they're past that. They didn't have one long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the sanest ones there in that house.
Well, the DiMeras?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tate, well, Brady finally told Tate what was going on. Of course, Tate had no idea, which always cracks
No.
me up. I think that he has no idea what's going on in his own place. So he went to visit Rachel and see Sophia there. And we were talking about this off screen, but yeah, like why the hell was an adult in Rachel's room? That's, creepy. Sophia shouldn't have been in there for any reason. And it's like, how's she walking around and she's supposed to be catatonic?
Yeah. No one notices.
And did you see as soon as she saw Tate come in, she went right back indoors. Of course, Rachel covered for her, so yeah.
Yeah, and then Tate went to visit Sophia, and he said to her, "Well, since my sister's in here, I'll come by and visit you too." So now Sophia has motive to try to keep Rachel there, which is
Yeah, I
weird.
wonder what she's plotting for Rachel. I don't know.
I don't understand why Sophia's playing as being catatonic, because doesn't she want to move on with her life?
I would
Hey,
think.
She's not under any criminal.
she went over the deep end, I think. She's far gone.
Yeah,
Well,
and she
she's
gave
like, please tell me, just tell me that Chanel and Johnny did not adopt my baby. And she's
Right.
like, well, actually,
Yeah, she did.
and you saw her crunch that paper cup, like, she's
right.
got anger. She's got a lot of issues she needs to deal with. But apparently,
Yep.
they're not doing a very good job of that at the hospital.
In
Or at the
Bayview.
Bayview.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm yeah, I guess Sophia just is off to a rocker, and that's why she wants to keep Rachel there. But right. So we had the hearing on Friday, and Justin was there. Hey,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, as we said before, EJ asked for continuance, but Chad wasn't there. There's a cute scene between Jack and Thomas.
Yeah, I was gonna. That was good with Jack. I mean, I thought he explained it really well to
Mhm.
Thomas, Thomas even said to him, he says, "It sounds like you're on, Chad's side," and he says, "No, I'm on your, for you."
Mhm.
But and he explained that even though Chad really still loves you and all that, he was more compassionate than Jennifer. I don't know what
Ugh.
Jennifer. She never was like that. She's out of character there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was an awkward conversation about Thomas. He outgrew his clothes. That seemed kind of strange. Were they trying to say that Chad was not buying him new clothes?
Well, no, it was
I
a
don't know.
suit, so it's not like he's
But it
wearing
was
that
a
every
suit
day.
he hadn't worn for he
Yeah.
hadn't worn it for
But yeah, that
like
was
say a year
odd.
ago.
That was odd.
When did a kid wear a suit,
Well, I think it was to get Jennifer out so Jack could talk to Thomas. It's the only thing I could think of because she went to get him. Now, how did she know
Okay.
what was going to fit him? You would think you would take the kid with you to try it on.
You would.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of was just,
Yeah, it was a good conversation with Jack, because Jack was talking to him about what to expect in court, and it's not as scary as he probably thought it was going to be, and I thought that was great that someone talked to Thomas and reassured him it wasn't going to be that bad. All right. Stephanie was leaving. Was that this week? I didn't make it all the way through, that she was leaving for her book tour.
book tour. Yeah, she did. She was leaving.
Okay.
She left
Yeah, the letters.
Yes.
the letters. Holly brought a bunch over to Steve and Alex. Alex asked Steve to look into them, and now I guess Holly's her assistant, right? Holly's her
Yeah.
assistant now. So she gave more of these letters, and they think it's the same person writing all these letters. So.
Yeah, it was creepy. I mean, they figured out a lot. They I have to say, Steve's doing a good job at investigating. He's like, yeah, this person's clearly obsessed, and the person's in Salem, which I thought it was interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, so they can you imagine it's someone in your hometown? And I saw people making comments because Holly was talking to Sarah and Maggie about the letters, and Sarah's making comments. Yeah, some people can't tell the difference between a real person and a fictional character.
Yes. They were talking about their fans,
Yeah.
sub fans.
It's really
So-
condescending, in my
And
opinion.
I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Sarah or Lindsay or like Suzanne or they've gotten fan mail.
Creepy mail.
You know, some of them. I bet you a lot of them do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
there are people that cannot tell the difference.
right. Yeah, and they kind of thought these people were doing jobs and, they got bills to pay and, yeah, going overboard trying to get people fired. I mean, used to see some of the crazy shit I see with the Real Housewives fans.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh, they're 1,000 times worse, 1,000 times worse than soap opera fans. And actually, I have to say, soap opera fans on Twitter don't seem to be too bad. I mean, to me, it's like, don't mean tweet someone either.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know how many people are writing fan letters anymore nowadays, but yeah, I just,
Yeah, don't think they do. Yeah.
yeah, and snitch tagging is shitty too. So I've been a
What?
victim
Tagging?
of
Snitch
snitch
tag?
tagging. Well, yeah, see, I'm trashing Anna on Twitter, but I'm not putting her name on there, and someone will reply to me and put say
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Oh.
snitch tag.
Yeah.
So they're
yeah.
trying to make sure Anna knows what I'm
That Anna sees it. Yeah.
right.
Gee.
Yeah, everybody here is listening. Please do not snitch tag the actors. They don't want to see negative comments.
No.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just think that could be you. Someone doing that to you.
right. It's, if someone's trashing me on Twitter, seriously, I don't give a shit. Don't tag me in the thread. I don't care. It's not important. So, yeah. And, if someone's venting they don't like an actor or even, they just don't like the character, don't don't tag the actor. They don't want to see that negative bullshit. Just leave them alone. But anyway, yeah.
But it's like they don't have a choice. They don't write the stuff.
Right.
Right. Yeah. They don't stuff. They're not the care. Yeah. They have to, they might not agree with what the writers are saying, but they have to do it.
Right.
They have, yeah.
Right. And even though it kind of seems like relationship shipping is kind of gone down, the actors do want to work with other actors. They don't want to just be, so in a couple all the time. They do like to branch out and, so, if your couple breaks up for a few months, I'm sorry, but just get over it and watch the show. Don't blame it on the actor. They don't want to work with my favorite actor. They want to work with someone else. It's like, oh my God, just let it go. Just watch. Okay. And Kat runs into Jennifer while Jennifer's out shopping and said she's willing to stay away from Chad to try to get Jennifer to drop the custody case against him. So
Jennifer wasn't too nice. Yeah. She wasn't hearing it.
no. And the last thing I had was Gabby and Theo. So yeah, they were talking and she filled him in on what EJ did to Rafe and Jada because he didn't know.
Yes. All that history.
Yep. So it's not like Theo wasn't warned. Pretty much everybody's telling
Yes.
him, watch out for EJ.
Watch out for EJ.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. So spoilers for next week. Yep. We see Theo and EJ are in the vault. Susan sees Dr. Rolfe coming out of that secret passageway in the mansion. And then Jeremy said something really odd to Maggie. He's like, he thought that she had his back. So that was kind of weird. And honestly, I don't even think Jeremy's has any potential. He seems like he's just a big red herring right now with the whole Stephanie
Yeah.
storyline.
Well, that's who they're going to suspect. I bet you Steve and Alex are going to think it's him coming from Salem. Yeah. He's their probably first suspect.
Yeah, I don't see much potential with him other than being the red herring,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Like he won't stick around, I guess, huh?
I'm assuming he's not going to stick around because I don't, they already had him on a date with Jada and that didn't work out that well. Yeah, yeah, I don't think he was well cast. He's, not really attractive. He's kind of creepy. And in the beginning, he was kind of charming a little bit, but he kind of dropped that facade pretty quickly. All right. Well, anything else? Anybody else hear anything for next week or any spoilers beyond that?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, if anybody clips any of the Greg Vaughan stuff on Monday, please tweet it to me at Diva of DOOL 101.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll watch the whole episode, but yeah, I will watch some clips.
That's cool.
Anybody have anything else?
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
All right. Take care.
Good night, lady.
Okay. Have a good
See
rest of
ya.
the weekend. Okay. Bye
Yes,
bye.
have a great one.
Good night.
Bye.